Previously on I hated him, until I didn't. The truth shattered everything. Jaewon had been evaluating me. This whole time. My career, my future, everything was in his hands. The kiss, the confession, all while he held the power to destroy me. I was furious. Betrayed. Broken. But then he fought for me, recommended my promotion, promised no more secrets. And slowly I forgave him. We chose each other. Career and love, both, together. But there was one more choice to make. The promotion, his department, with all the complications that came with it. Could we really have both, or would I have to choose after all? Now. 7 days. That's all I have to decide the rest of my life. I stare at the ceiling of my apartment, the morning light filtering through the curtains. It's been 3 days since Jaewon told me about the promotion. 3 days since that kiss that made me forget every reason why this is complicated. 3 days of not knowing what to do. My phone buzzes on the nightstand. A text from Minji. Coffee. You've been avoiding me. She's right. I have been avoiding her. Because I know the moment I tell her everything, she'll have opinions. Strong ones, and I'm not ready to hear them. But I can't hide forever. 30 minutes later. I'm sitting across from Minji at our favorite cafe. She's watching me with those sharp eyes that see everything. You look terrible, she says, not unkindly. Thanks, I mutter, wrapping my hands around my latte. So, she leans forward. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do I have to guess? I take a breath, then another. Where do I even start? I kissed Jaewon, I finally say. Her eyes widen. Kim Jaewon. Your boss. The guy you hated. Hated, past tense. So, Her voice is careful now. What happened? So I tell her everything. The trip to Singapore, the first kiss, the betrayal, the second kiss, the promotion offer, the impossible choice. When I finish, she's quiet for a long moment. Let me get this straight, she says slowly. He's offering you your dream promotion, the one you've worked years for. But if you take it, your relationship becomes complicated. The company has policies, I explain, about relationships between supervisors and subordinates. If I moved to his department, we'd have to disclose. There would be scrutiny, gossip, maybe even restrictions on what projects we can work on together. And if you don't take it, I stay where I am, same position, same salary. But the relationship would be simpler, less complicated. Minji shakes her head. This is insane. You shouldn't have to choose between your career and your personal life. But I do, I whisper. That's the reality. She reaches across the table, squeezing my hand. What does your gut tell you? That's the problem. I don't know. Part of me wants the promotion so badly I can taste it. I've earned it. I deserve it. But another part of me is terrified. What if the complications destroy what Jaewon and I are building? What if I'm sacrificing something real for something that might not even make me happy? Do you love him? The question catches me off guard. I don't know. It's too soon. We've only just stopped hating each other. But you could love him, Minji says softly. Couldn't you? I close my eyes. Yes, I could. That's what scares me. You know what I think. Minji sits back. I think you're afraid of wanting both. You've spent your whole life believing you have to choose. Career or love. Success or happiness. But what if you could have both? The company policies are obstacles, not walls. There's a difference. I want to believe her. I really do. My phone buzzes again. This time it's Jaewon. Dinner tonight. No pressure. Just want to see you. My heart does that stupid fluttering thing it's been doing lately. That's him, isn't it? Minji grins. Look at your face. Shut up, I mutter. But I'm smiling. Go to dinner, she says. Talk to him. Really talk. Not about the promotion or the policies, about what you both want. What you're both willing to fight for. She's right. I know she is. I text back, 7 p.m. His response is immediate. I'll pick you up. That evening, I change outfits 4 times before settling on a simple black dress. Not too formal, not too casual. I'm applying lipstick when my doorbell rings. Jaewon stands in my doorway, and my breath catches. He's not in a suit for once. Just dark jeans and a gray sweater that makes his eyes look impossibly warm. Hi, he says softly. Hi. For a moment, we just look at each other. Then he smiles, and it's like the sun coming out. You look beautiful. You look different. Good different. He glances down at himself. I thought maybe we could do something different tonight, if that's okay. What did you have in mind? Trust me. I should say no. I should protect myself. But instead I find myself nodding. Okay. I trust you. Something shifts in his expression. Like those words mean more than I realize. 20 minutes later, we're standing in front of a small cooking studio in Idawin. You're kidding, I say. You mentioned once that you always wanted to learn how to make pasta from scratch. Jaewon says, looking almost nervous. I remembered. Is this okay? My chest tightens. He remembered. A throwaway comment I made months ago during a team lunch, and he remembered. It's perfect, I whisper. The class is small. Just 6 couples, including us. The instructor is a cheerful Italian woman who immediately puts everyone at ease. Today we make ravioli, she announces. From scratch, everything. The pasta, the filling, the sauce. You work together, yes. Teamwork makes the dream work. Jaewon catches my eye, and we both smile. We're terrible at it. I add too much flour to the dough, and it becomes a sticky mess. Aewon tries to roll it out and ends up with pasta that's thick in some places and paper thin in others. This is a disaster, I say, laughing as flour dusts my nose. We're definitely getting fired from pasta school, he agrees, grinning. But somehow, working together, we figure it out. His hands guide mine as we roll the dough. My fingers show him how to crimp the edges of the ravioli. We move around each other in the small space, learning each other's rhythms. It feels easy, natural, like we've been doing this forever. You're good at this. He murmurs as I carefully place another ravioli on the tray. I'm really not. I laugh. Half of these are falling apart. But you're trying. You're not giving up. That's what matters. I look up at him, and there's something in his eyes that makes my heart skip. Are we still talking about pasta? Maybe not, he admits softly. The moment stretches between us, warm and fragile. Okay, everyone. The instructor claps her hands. Time to cook and eat. Our ravioli is lumpy and imperfect, but when we sit down to eat it, it's the best thing I've ever tasted. This is actually good, I say, surprised. We made it together, Jaewon says. That makes it special. We eat slowly, talking about everything and nothing. He tells me about growing up with Jiwon, how she was always the brave one. I tell him about my family. My parents who worked 3 jobs to put me through university. The conversation flows easily, naturally, no walls, no pretense. After dinner, we walk along the Han River. The city lights reflect on the water, and the night air is cool against my skin. Suah, Jaewon says quietly, can I ask you something? Of course. What are you thinking? About the promotion, about us. I stop walking, turning to face him. Honestly, I'm terrified. I've spent my whole career working toward this kind of opportunity, but I'm also terrified of losing what we're building. I don't know how to choose. What if you didn't have to choose? But I do. The policies, forget the policies for a second. He steps closer. What do you want? Not what's practical or safe. What does your heart want? My heart wants both, I whisper. I want the career I've worked for. And I want you, but wanting both feels greedy, selfish. It's not selfish to want a full life, Suoa. It's human. But what if I can have both? What if trying to have everything means I end up with nothing? Then we fight for it, he says simply. Together, we figure out how to navigate the policies. We deal with the gossip. We prove that we can be professional and personal. It won't be easy. But nothing worth having ever is. You make it sound simple. It's not simple, but it's possible if we both want it enough. I look at him, really look at him. This man who was my enemy, who became my rival, who is now standing here offering to fight for us. Do you want it enough? I ask quietly. Suoa, he takes my hands. I've never wanted anything more in my life. You scare me. This scares me. But losing you scares me more. My eyes sting with tears. I'm scared too, I admit. Then let's be scared together. He pulls me close, and I let myself lean into him. His arms wrap around me, solid and warm. I haven't decided yet, I murmur against his chest. About the promotion. I know. And whatever you decide, I'll support you. Even if you choose to stay in your current position. Even if you decide this is too complicated, I'll respect your choice. I pull back to look at him. You mean that? I mean it. His thumb brushes my cheek. I want you to choose what's right for you. Not what you think I want, not what's easiest, what's right for you. And if what's right for me is the promotion, with all the complications, then we'll figure it out. Together, the word together settles something in my chest. I need to tell you something, I say quietly. When I was younger, I watched my mother give up her career for my father. She was brilliant. She had dreams, but she sacrificed everything for his career, for our family. And I swore I would never do that. I would never make myself smaller for someone else. I'm not asking you to make yourself smaller, Jaewon says firmly. I'm asking you to let me stand beside you while you become everything you're meant to be. Tears spill over now, and I don't try to stop them. How are you so perfect? I whisper. I'm not perfect. Ask Jiwon. She has a list of my flaws. I laugh through my tears. I'd like to see that list. It's very long. He wipes my tears with his thumbs. But I'm trying, for you. To be the man you deserve. You already are, I say softly. He kisses me then, gentle and sweet, not desperate like the first time, not tentative like the second. This kiss is a promise, a beginning. When we pull apart, I feel different, lighter, like I've been carrying a weight I didn't realize was there. I think I know what I want to do, I say. Yeah, I want the promotion. I want to take the risk. I want to prove that I can have both, that I don't have to choose. His smile is brilliant. Then we'll make it work. It's going to be hard, I warn. People will talk. There will be scrutiny. Let them talk. He takes my hand. I've got thick skin. And I've got you. We start walking again, hand in hand, along the river. The future feels uncertain, but also full of possibility. 4 days later, I'm sitting in the conference room, facing the board of directors. Jaewon is there too, but he's sitting across the room, professional and distant. This is how it has to be now. At work, we're colleagues, nothing more. Miss Lee, the chairman says, we've reviewed your performance in Singapore. Impressive work. Thank you, sir. Director Kim has recommended you for promotion to his department. Do you accept? I glance at Jaewon. His face is neutral, but his eyes are warm. I do, I say clearly. I accept. But I need to disclose something first. The room goes quiet. Director Kim and I are in a personal relationship. It began recently, and we want to be transparent about it. We understand there may be policies we need to navigate, and we're prepared to do whatever is necessary to maintain professionalism. The silence stretches. I can feel my heart pounding. Finally, the chairman speaks. I appreciate your honesty, Miss Lee. This does complicate matters. I understand, sir. However, he leans back. The company values both professional excellence and personal integrity. You've demonstrated both. We'll need to establish some guidelines. Separate reporting structures. Disclosure protocols. But I don't see why this should prevent your promotion. Ah, relief floods through me. Really. I breathe. Really. He almost smiles. Welcome to the executive team, Miss Lee. After the meeting, I'm walking down the hallway when Jaewon catches up to me. We're alone in the stairwell, and he's grinning like a kid. You did it, he says. We did it, I correct. He pulls me close, and I let myself have this moment. Tomorrow we'll be professional. We'll follow the guidelines. We'll prove we can do this. But right now, in this stairwell, we're just us. I'm proud of you, he murmurs. I'm proud of us, I whisper back. So what now? Now? I smile up at him. Now we figure out how to have it all. He kisses me and I kiss him back, and for the first time in my life, I believe it's possible. To have the career I've dreamed of. To have the love I never expected. To have everything. 2 weeks pass. The promotion is official. I have a new office, new responsibilities, new challenges. It's everything I wanted, and it's harder than I imagined. The gossip started immediately. Whispers in the break room. Knowing looks in meetings. Some people are supportive, others are skeptical. Did she really earn it, or was it because of him? The question follows me everywhere. I'm working late one evening, reviewing reports, when there's a knock on my door. Come in, I call. It's Jaewon. He looks tired. Hey, he says softly. You're still here. So are you. He closes the door behind him. We're not supposed to do this. Close doors. Be alone. But right now, I don't care. How are you holding up? He asks. I'm fine, I lie. Suada. I look up at him, and suddenly I'm not fine. I'm exhausted and frustrated and doubting everything. They think I didn't earn this? I whisper. They think you gave it to me because we're together. Anyone who thinks that is an idiot, Jaewon says firmly. You earned this promotion before we ever kissed, before we were anything. You earned it in Singapore. You earned it with years of excellent work. But they don't see that. Then prove them wrong. He sits on the edge of my desk. Show them what you're capable of. You don't need to defend yourself to people who've already made up their minds. Just do the work. Be brilliant, like you always are. I want to believe him. But the doubt is heavy. What if this was a mistake? I ask quietly. What if trying to have both was too ambitious? Sua. Look at me. I do. This isn't a mistake. You're not a mistake. We're not a mistake. Yes, it's hard. Yes, people are talking. But you knew that would happen. You chose this anyway. Because you're brave enough to want more than what's easy. I'm not feeling very brave right now, I admit. Then borrow some of mine. He takes my hand. I believe in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. Tears prick my eyes. How do you always know what to say? I don't. I'm making this up as I go, but I mean every word. I squeeze his hand. Thank you for being here, for believing in me. Always, he says simply. There's a knock on the door and we spring apart. Jaewon stands, professional distance restored. Come in, I call. It's Minji. She looks between us, eyebrows raised. Am I interrupting? No, Jaewon says smoothly. I was just leaving. Good night, Miss Lee. Director Park. Good night, Director Kim, I say formally. He leaves, and Min-ji closes the door. You two are terrible at hiding it, she says, grinning. We're not hiding it. We disclosed. It's all above board, I know. She sits down. I'm proud of you, you know, for going after what you wanted. It's harder than I thought it would be, I admit. The best things usually are. She leans forward. But you're doing it. You're proving you can have both. That's huge. I don't feel like I'm proving anything. I feel like I'm barely keeping my head above water. Give it time, Minji says gently. Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither is a career. Or a relationship. You're building both. That takes time. She's right. I know she is. But patience has never been my strong suit. The next morning, I arrive at the office early. There's a project proposal on my desk that needs review. It's complex, challenging, exactly the kind of thing I love. I dive in, losing myself in the work. Hours pass. I'm so focused I don't notice someone entering until they clear their throat. I look up. It's Director Choi, one of the senior executives. He's always been distant, professional. Miss Lee, he says, do you have a moment? Of course, sir. I gesture to the chair across from my desk. He sits, studying me for a long moment. I wanted to speak with you about the Singapore project, he says finally. My stomach tightens. Here it comes. The criticism, the doubt. Yes, sir. Your presentation was exceptional. The clients were impressed. More than impressed, actually. They've requested you specifically for the next phase. I blink. They have. They have. He almost smiles. I'll be honest, Miss Lee. When I heard about your promotion, I had concerns about the circumstances. But your work speaks for itself. You've earned your place here. Relief and pride wash over me in equal measure. Thank you, sir. That means a lot. Keep doing what you're doing. He stands. The company needs more people like you, people who aren't afraid to work hard and take risks. After he leaves, I sit back in my chair, breathing deeply. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can prove them all wrong. My phone buzzes. A text from Jaewon. Lunch. I have news. We meet at a small restaurant near the office. Somewhere quiet where we can talk. What's the news? I ask as soon as we sit down. He grins. The board approved a new project structure. You'll be leaving the international expansion team. My jaw drops. What? You heard me. It's your project, your team, your vision. Jaewon, that's huge. You can handle it. I know you can. I don't know what to say. This is beyond anything I imagined. Say yes, he says simply. Say you'll take it. Yes. I laugh. Yes, of course, yes. He reaches across the table, squeezing my hand briefly before letting go. Professional boundaries, even here. I'm proud of you, he says softly. We're doing it, I whisper. We're actually making this work. We are, he agrees. It's not perfect. It's not easy. But we're doing it. The waiter brings our food and we eat, talking about the project, about logistics, about the future. For the first time since accepting the promotion, I feel like I can breathe. That evening, I'm walking to my car when I see them. Jaewon and a woman I don't recognize. They're standing by his car, talking. She's beautiful, elegant, wearing an expensive suit, and she's touching his arm. My stomach drops. I know I shouldn't jump to conclusions. I know there's probably a perfectly reasonable explanation. But doubt creeps in anyway. Who is she? Why is she touching him like that? Why didn't he mention meeting someone after work? I get in my car and drive home, trying to push the thoughts away. But they follow me. Later that night, Jaewon calls. Hey, he says warmly. How was the rest of your day? Fine, I say, trying to sound normal. Yours? Good. Productive. I finalized some details for your new project. That's great. There's a pause. Suo, are you okay? You sound off. I'm fine. Just tired. Another pause. He doesn't believe me. Do you want to talk about it? I should tell him. I should ask about the woman. But something holds me back. Not tonight, I say. I just need sleep. Okay. He sounds uncertain. But if you need me, I'm here. I know. Good night, Jaewon. Good night. I hang up and stare at the ceiling, doubt gnawing at me. This is what I was afraid of. The complications, the uncertainty. The not knowing if I can really trust this. The next morning, I'm determined to focus on work, to push the doubt aside and concentrate on what I can control. But when I arrive at the office, the woman from last night is there. In the lobby, talking to the receptionist, my heart sinks. I'm about to turn around when she sees me. Miss Lee, she calls. I freeze. How does she know my name? She walks over, smiling. I'm Yoon Hae-jin. I don't think we've met. No, I say carefully. We haven't. I'm the new legal counsel for the international division. I'll be working closely with your team on the expansion project. Oh. Relief and embarrassment flood through me. That's great. Welcome. Thank you, she tilts her head. Director Kim spoke very highly of you. He said you're the best project manager he's ever worked with. He did. She smiles. I'm looking forward to working together. After she leaves, I stand there feeling foolish. Of course there was a reasonable explanation. Of course Jaewon wasn't doing anything wrong. But the fact that I doubted him, even for a moment, bothers me. I find him in his office an hour later. Can we talk? I ask. Always. He closes his laptop. What's on your mind? I saw you last night. With Yoon Hae-jin, and I jumped to conclusions. I doubted you. And I'm sorry. As expression softens. Suo, come here. I step into his office, closing the door. I should have told you I was meeting with her, he says. I didn't think about it. She's the new legal counsel, and we were discussing contract details. But I should have mentioned it. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have doubted you. He stands, walking around his desk. This is new for both of us. We're going to make mistakes. Have misunderstandings, but we talk about them like we're doing now. That's what matters. I nod, feeling the tension ease. I trust you, I say. I do. But sometimes the doubt creeps in anyway. I know. He takes my hands. I get it. The situation isn't easy, but I'm not going anywhere. And I'm not interested in anyone but you. Even when I'm being paranoid and ridiculous. Especially then, he says, smiling. I laugh and he pulls me into a hug. We stand there for a moment, just holding each other. We should probably not do this at work, I murmur. Probably not, he agrees. But I needed this. Me too. There's a knock on the door, and we spring apart again. This is going to be our life now, isn't it? I whisper. Stolen moments and professional distance. For now, he says. But it won't always be like this. We'll figure out a better balance. I hope so. The door opens, and we're back to being Director Kim and Miss Lee. Professional. Distant. But when our eyes meet across the conference table later that day, I see the warmth there. The promise. We're making this work, one day at a time. That night, I'm home alone when my phone rings. It's my mother. Sua, she says warmly. How are you, sweetheart? I'm good, Mom. Busy with the new promotion. I'm so proud of you. She pauses. Your father and I were talking. We'd like to meet him. My heart skips. Meet who? This man you're seeing, Jaewon. Your father read about it in the business news. Of course he did. The disclosure was public record. Mom, I don't know if that's a good idea. It's still new. We're still figuring things out. All the more reason for us to meet him. We want to know who our daughter is spending time with. I close my eyes. My parents are traditional, conservative. The idea of me dating my boss, even with full disclosure, is going to concern them. Let me talk to him first, I say. See if he's comfortable with it. Of course. But soon, yes. Soon, I promise. After we hang up, I text Jaewon. My parents want to meet you. His response comes quickly. When? I don't know. Soon. Are you okay with that? Of course. I want to meet them. They're going to grill you. I can handle it. I smile at my phone. Of course he can. 2 days later, we're sitting in my parents' living room. My mother has made enough food for an army. My father is studying Jaewon with sharp eyes. So Director Kim, my father says. Tell me about your intentions toward my daughter. Jaewon doesn't flinch. I care about Suowa very much, sir. She's brilliant, driven, and the most remarkable person I've ever met. My intention is to support her in every way I can. And your relationship at work, my mother asks, isn't that complicated? It is, Jaewon admits. But we've been transparent with the company. We follow all the guidelines. And Sua earned her promotion based on merit, not our relationship. My father nods slowly. Suo has always been ambitious, independent. I hope you understand that. I do, sir, and I admire those qualities. I'm not looking to change her or hold her back. I want to stand beside her while she achieves everything she's capable of. My mother smiles. That's a good answer. The evening goes better than I expected. By the time we leave, my parents are smiling. And my father even shakes Jaewon's hand warmly. In the car, I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. That went well, I say. Your parents are wonderful, Jaewon says. I can see where you get your strength. They liked you. I liked them. He glances at me. Feel better, much better. He takes my hand and we drive through the city, comfortable in the silence. This is real, I think. This is actually happening. I'm building the career I've always wanted. And I'm building a relationship with someone who sees me, supports me, challenges me. It's not perfect. It's complicated and messy and sometimes hard, but it's mine, ours, and that makes it worth fighting for. The next week, I'm presenting the international expansion plan to the full board. It's the biggest presentation of my career. Everything I've worked for comes down to this moment. I'm nervous. Terrified, actually. But I'm also ready. Jaewon catches my eye before I start. He doesn't smile, doesn't nod, just looks at me with complete confidence. You've got this, his eyes say. And I do. I present for 45 minutes. I answer every question. I defend every decision. And when I finish, the room is silent. Then the chairman starts clapping. And everyone joins in. Exceptional work, Miss Lee, the chairman says. This is exactly what the company needs. You have our full support. Relief and pride wash over me. I did it. I actually did it. After the meeting, people congratulate me. Even the skeptics seem impressed. I'm walking back to my office when Jaewon falls into step beside me. Congratulations, he says quietly. Thank you. We reach my office and he follows me in, closing the door. Then he pulls me into his arms, and I let myself have this moment. I'm so proud of you, he murmurs. I couldn't have done it without you, I whisper back. Yes, you could have, but I'm glad I got to be here for it. We stand there holding each other, and I feel complete. This is what having it all feels like, I realize. Not perfect, not easy, but real, and worth every complication. Sua, Jaewon says softly. I need to tell you something. I pull back to look at him. What? I love you. My breath catches. It's too soon. We've only been together for a few weeks. But looking into his eyes, I know he means it, and I know what I feel too. I love you too, I whisper. He kisses me, and it's different from all the other kisses. This one is a promise, a commitment, a future. When we pull apart, we're both smiling. So what now? I ask. Now, he grins. Now we keep doing what we're doing, building our careers, building us, taking it one day at a time. I like that plan. Good. Because I'm not going anywhere. Neither am I promise, and I mean it. Whatever complications come, whatever challenges we face, we'll face them together, because I've learned something important. I don't have to choose between career and love, between ambition and happiness. I can have both. I can be both, the successful executive and the woman in love. It won't always be easy, but nothing worth having ever is. That evening, I'm packing up to leave when my phone buzzes. An email from the chairman's office. I open it and my heart stops. The company is sending me to New York for 6 months to lead the U.S. expansion. It's the opportunity of a lifetime, everything I've ever wanted. But it means leaving Seoul, leaving Jaewon. I stare at the email, my hands shaking. 6 months, half a year apart. Can we survive that? Do I even want to try? Or is this the universe telling me I was wrong? That I can't have both after all? I need to tell Jaewon, but I'm terrified of what this means for us. Because just when I thought we'd figured it out, just when I thought we could make this work, everything is about to change again. And I have no idea if we're strong enough to survive it. I call him. My hands are still shaking. Hey, he answers, warmth in his voice. I was just thinking about you. Can you come over tonight? I need to talk to you about something. There's a pause. He hears something in my voice. Is everything okay? I don't know, just... Can you come? I'm on my way. 20 minutes later, he's at my door. I haven't changed out of my work clothes. Haven't even turned on all the lights. I've just been sitting on my couch, staring at that email. Sua. He sits beside me, taking my hands. What's wrong? I turn my phone toward him. Let him read the email. I watch his face as he reads. Watch the understanding dawn. The fear. The sadness. New York, he says quietly. 6 months. When? 3 weeks. They need someone there by the 1st of next month. He sets my phone down carefully, like it might break. Or maybe like he might break. This is huge, Soa. I know. The kind of opportunity that could define your entire career. I know. So why do you look terrified? The tears come then. I can't stop them. Because we just found this, I say, my voice breaking. We just figured this out. We just said we loved each other. And now I'm supposed to leave. Jaewon pulls me into his arms. I bury my face in his chest and cry. Hey, look at me. I pull back, wiping my eyes. You're not supposed to do anything, he says firmly. This is your choice. Your career. Your life. But what about us? What about us? He cups my face. Sua, I love you. That doesn't come with conditions. That doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your dreams. 6 months is a long time. It is. Long-distance relationships are hard. They are. What if I can't finish? What if we don't make it? What if the distance breaks us? He seems to hear the unspoken fears. What if we try? He says softly. What if we trust what we have? What if we believe that 6 months apart won't erase what we've built? You make it sound simple. It's not simple. It's terrifying. But Sua, I didn't fall in love with you because it was easy. I fell in love with you because you're brilliant and ambitious and you challenge me every single day. I'm not going to ask you to give that up. I lean into him, letting him hold me. I'm scared, I whisper. Me too. What if I lose you? You won't. I promise you won't. We sit there in the dim light of my apartment, holding each other. When do you have to decide? He finally asks. 48 hours. He nods. Okay, so we have 2 days to figure this out. Together. Together. You think I'm letting you make this decision alone. We're in this together now, Suawa. That means we figure out the hard stuff together too. Something in my chest loosens. I don't want to lose you, I say. Then don't. Take the job, go to New York, be amazing. And trust that I'll be here when you get back. How can you be so sure? Because I know what we have, and I know it's worth fighting for. We talk for hours. About logistics and video calls and time zones. About trust and communication. About all the what-ifs. I'll visit, he promises, as often as I can. And I'll come back for holidays. We'll make it work. I want to believe him. I choose to believe him. Okay, I finally whisper. Okay, I'll do it. He kisses me then, soft and sweet and full of promise. 6 months, he murmurs, and then you come home. Home to you. Home to me. We hold each other through the night, neither of us wanting to let go, because in 3 weeks, everything will change. And all we can do is trust that love will be enough.